All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
I see you got on your Seahawks. I see you got on your Seahawks.
Yes, sir.
Who you guys particularly this time?
Got Steve Largent.
Right. Best best possession
You say what?
of all time.
Hey,
Man, don't get
he's all right. He's all right.
if it was third and six, he gonna get you eight.
Yeah, he's all right. Dave Craig, Steve Largent, Chris Warner. He's all right.
Chris Collinsworth was one of them possession receivers too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. How you doing today, sir?
I'm all right, man. blessed to do the show with you one more time. By the end of the month, get ready to bring Shocktober in here. October.
All right. All right. All right. Speaking of which, being the end of the month, we I have to be honest and say that we are doing this live by Memorex. We are taping this right about 12 hours before the actual show is going to air, but it will be live to everybody you because and new to everybody, I should say, but it won't be live. But still, make sure you leave your comments and and all your thoughts and feelings all over the platforms. We still going to be on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Over Love and Stuff page, on my page, on Felix page, on Marcus's page, and on the Sports Talk page. So check us out and let people know that we here and we doing some good things and we having some fun. We want to start off by saying congratulations to a friend of the show, Mr. Dan Christian Neely. He has a grandson that came very recently, so we want to say congratulations to him. That is Mr. Michigan, Mr. Michigan. We got a couple of them. We got Steve, we got Darian. They know all things Michigan, and you're not gonna win the argument with them either one. So we're gonna give a kudos to that young man, and congratulations to growing out his family. All right, let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. We just a few hours ago, our topic of the week has come to fruition. Neither one of us never really thought it was going to happen. I believed it would happen. I hoped it was happening, but hope is not a real good strategy. The Tigers clinch a wild card spot. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. Now wait on. So I don't mess up. What was the bet now?
The
They got to
bet
go
was
to the
World
World
Series.
Series.
I thought about it earlier. The bet was World Series. It wasn't playoffs. It was
Oh,
World
okay.
Series.
They got to go. So they got to go to the World Series for y'all to win the bet.
Yes. Yes.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. Man, it's over. It's over, man. I got to get home somehow, Cinderella. That ain't gonna happen. It's over.
Let's see. Kansas City clinched tonight. The Twins totally screwed things up. They're out. Where they were the ones. They were the team. They were the team in the Casper seat. So now let me see if I can pull it up real quick. We got the shoot. We got the Tigers. Let's see. Let me see if I can catch the top to bottom real quick. Wow. Let's see here. Wow. Let me jump to the standings real quick on the playoff side, on the wild card side. We got everybody who has made it is New York, Baltimore, Cleveland, Detroit, Kansas City, and the Astros. The wild card teams are the Tigers and the Royals. No, I'm sorry. The teams that made it outright: the Yankees, Guardians, and the Astros. The wild card teams are the Orioles, Tigers, and the Royals. The Twins have been eliminated. Everybody else has been eliminated, and that's on the American League side. On the National League side, there's still a little bit of things going on. They'll know in the next couple of days. Right now is the Phillies, the Brewers, and the Dodgers. The wildcard team is the Padres. So they still see what's going to happen with the Braves and the Mets. They'll know over the next couple of days. Let me see. Let me jump to the wildcard side so I can look at the National League. So they are the Arizona's up on the Braves by half a game. The Braves, if I remember correctly, won the World Series last year. Correct me, is that right, sir? The Braves won it last year.
No, who won it last year?
No,
Was it
the Rangers, the
Right.
Texas Rangers. Atlanta won it the year before that. Texas Rangers won it, and they're not going to quite be there. So We living right down there near Arlington, not too far from the stadium, the shed as I like to call it. They're gonna be yeah they're going to Cancun next. They're going to Cancun on Sunday.
Gone fishing.
They're going fishing. They already got the flights picked, flights paid for. They ready to go. They clean out the lockers. They already having in the season meetings with the coach and the GM to see what the future going to look like for them. But congratulations, they were the reigning champs. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen this year. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. So I'm excited about that. The Tigers, after 10 years and a whole lot of heartache, are in the playoffs. They over the last week since our last show, they are 86-74, won 6 games in a row, and they are officially in 4th place, 6.5 games behind Cleveland. And we talked about the Felix effect last week. The Felix effect, since Felix went down to the stadium, they are 39-23 since July 19, 2024, the hottest team in baseball. I'm still surprised. And yes, I'm not gonna lie, I am surprised that the Tigers made it because sometimes at some points it was a little stinky. You didn't know what was gonna happen. It was real stinky. So they've turned things around. They're probably gonna have a Cy Young winner and Mr. Skubal, Tariq Skubal, the man whose names at in the beginning of the season kind of fooled me. I thought he was a different nationality with Tariq, but then with the Skubal on the other side, you never know. You don't never know what it was until I actually saw him pitch. But Tigers are there, and what's your official opinion on that, Mr. Holmes?
Luck got y'all for right now, but when the clock strikes 12, go on get home. Get home.
Are they major league or are they Cinderella or Cinderfella?
More like Cinderfella. Yeah, more like Cinderfella because it's
Cinderfella. Okay,
you're gonna have to get all them clothes back like JJ did.
What did Daddy say?
James told him. You go like James told him. Good dang, no one sweet daddy's draws. Right?
That's exactly what I was about to say. That's probably where I got that from. I hadn't even thought about that. Hadn't even thought about it. Sweet daddy's draws. We showing our age, but it's all right. We'll take that. We'll take that. The Tigers have turned things around where they brought in I knew they had the right coach when they brought in Hinge, and they just had. I can't even say they put some players around them because they got players from somewhere everywhere, everywhere, and I don't know how they did it, but it did. I don't know.
If they okay, 9 times out of 10 they wouldn't draw the Yankees till the ALCS. So let's just say they grab Houston, Verlander them. Let's say Verlander and them sweep them. As a Tiger fan, would you be satisfied or would you be looking for more?
The way they've been playing, I think the Tigers can play with anybody right now. Normally, 6 weeks ago, I would have said I don't want to see the Yankees. They don't want to see Houston. But I think they can beat anybody right now. They haven't played Houston since way much earlier in the season. I think that was the last series that they lost was to the Yankees, if I remember correctly. So Yankees are tough. But Yankees always get to the playoffs, and they poop the poodle.
Have you ever seen the movie Remember the Titans?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they got to that team at the end? He was like, "Hey, coach, you got to throw something at him, dog. He's a mile ahead of you. He's way ahead of you." That's what they is. They way ahead of y'all, man. Look, the fat lady got y'all in there, and the fat lady about to sing. It was nice. It was good. This is not Major League. This is not Varsity Blues. This is not the program. This is not Rocky IV. It's over, man. It's over. Okay. Any one of them teams I just mentioned is going to see y'all home. Not going to the World Series.
Wait a minute. I think you might have made a mistake there, and here's why. Here's what I say your mistake was. Who won that game who won that game? Who won that championship game in Remember the Titans?
The team did. The
The
team
Titans.
that what's the name, coach? That
The
Denzel
Titans
coach.
won. Yeah.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying
they may have been way ahead, but they found a way to make up the difference.
you're not gonna make up the difference. That's why I said this is not Remember the Titans. This is not Varsity Blues. This is not the program. This is not Friday Night Lights. It's over, man. I mean, kudos. You had a good season. Look, me going down there got y'all to the postseason. That's it. You're not going to the World Series.
I'm trying to see who the last team San Diego was the last group they lost to, and San Diego's in the National League. And let's see the last team in the American League. No, they beat the Yankees the last time they played them. They lost series to San Francisco, National League. Kansas City was the last American League team to beat them in the series. So they like I said, I think that they can play with anybody. I think they can play with anybody at this point.
He's a mile ahead of you, son. He's a mile ahead of you, coach. You got to get him. You got to throw something at him. You ain't looking for it.
Well, the way they bringing players up that people's never seen before, they definitely doing that. They tagging stuff they never seen.
So now you got a Ronnie Bass out there. Ronnie Bass. Come on, man. Sunshine.
They got Willie Mays Hayes. Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah, Willie Mays. Hey, okay. Too high. Not going nowhere, man. I mean, you had a good season. I gave you my visit down there. Had a good season. That's it. Time to bring the glass slipper home.
Okay. And if it does fall out that way, I would not be upset. They got a whole lot further than I ever thought they would be this season. I thought they were a season away. So and also I think it was also timely that they stopped playing Baez too. Baez got hurt and was on an injury reserve list. So we gonna keep him.
Just show the gratitude to him for the city of Detroit. What you do? Here's a thought. I hope they watching. This is what you do. When the season is over, and y'all don't make it to the World Series, put them in the Michigan, the Thanksgiving Day parade. Get a float and put them down Woodward.
The Tigers?
Yeah.
Nah.
Man, sometimes you have to step out the world to understand. They ain't been to the playoffs in 10 years.
I get it.
We thankful that y'all showed the strive, y'all showed the effort. Put them in the Thanksgiving Day parade, man. You can hold off that trip to Cancun.
I will put the mascot. I would put the mascot. The mascot. I wouldn't put the whole team out there. It'd be too cold. If they win the series, then they can have the ticker tape parade. I would do my best to come in for that.
Nah, man. If they go out here and they bomb out, which they gonna bomb out, and you lose 3-0. Everybody gonna say great series, great year with it. Bring them back in November. Take them down Woodward.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Unless they mandated that as the owner and the GM. If it's me, I'm not gonna be in Detroit in November. The 25th or whatever that date is, because it's gonna be too cold.
Don't you have a jacket?
Yeah, but you can put them the heaters in them and everything. But I wouldn't. No, that's mean. That'd be too mean.
Okay, so you don't want to honor them going down to Michigan Day Thanksgiving Day parade.
They got the trophy. Unless they got the trophy with the little asymmetrical cut on it.
You don't want to honor them going down Woodward. But you honored Matt Stafford on opening night for Sunday Night Football. Make that make sense.
That's not my call. It wasn't my call. If it was up to me, what's my call? If it was up to me, I'd have gave him his 15-second cheer, and that's it. You know, like I abdicate. If a player come back, cheer for him for 15 seconds. Put the clock up there. Soon as it's over, hey, boo! That's it. That's all you get.
You know what I'm saying?
In every city in America.
You're a mile ahead of you. Boy, oh boy. I mean, like I said, I'm happy for you because you're a Tiger fan. I'm happy for Marcus, y'all Tiger fans. I drive down there and go around there and paint my car, whatever car that whoever the team they play. And you know I got the jersey to wear, so I do that, but I'm not going back down there, man.
They haven't announced who they're playing yet. I think they still got to figure out for the
Not
next
going
year
nowhere.
who's going to be in the 5th and 6th spot. I think Tigers are so far in the 5th spot, but they got to see who's going to be 5 and 6, who's going to play who. All right, don't forget to click like, click share. Go and get this book. They got the new Amazon days coming back October 8th and 9th. Get your book. You can have it within 24 hours, delivered right to your house. Written by who? Mr. Marcus Holmes, that young man right there. The man behind the scenes on Tuesday nights, 8:30. We're loving stuff. He's getting ready for the political showdowns that we have in early voting has started in some states. So if you're eligible in your state to do so, make sure you vote. Once again, I don't care who you vote for. Just make sure you vote. Just make sure you vote. All right, we're going to move into college football. MSU at home against Ohio State. Michigan got Minnesota. We're going to talk about the Mountain West, and the game of the week is not for the week. Let's jump right in real quick. The Boogeyman is coming to Spartan Stadium. Ohio State has beat Michigan State over the last 3 or 4 years by an average of about 45 points. It hasn't even been close. Yeah. It's Ohio State has spanked them, and it's all been in the first half too. Second half, they just put in the third and fourth string and kind of coast for the rest of the game and play a gentlemanly game the rest of after the first series of the third quarter. So that game's going to be 8:00 on Peacock. I think that state has a chance to win because there is a new regime in there, and the fact that they playing better, they actually plan to win as opposed to we just gonna put this uniform on. And you know what I've noticed this year? They haven't been doing they haven't been doing those promo videos. We gonna wear this uniform, and this is what we gonna look like. Here come the smoke and the glitz and the glam. They haven't been doing that this year. You notice that?
For who?
For Michigan State, they every week in the past 2 years they was announcing whatever uniform they was gonna wear. We gonna wear the whiteout uniform. We gonna wear the all black. But they haven't done that this year, and I'm glad they're putting the focus on football, not on everything else but football.
Man, get rid of Mr. Smith, and then we can really focus on football. I just something about him, man. I just don't like that guy.
I agree. He's a little different. He's a little different. He's a little what's the movie with the boy out of Alabama that went to Vietnam?
Forrest Gump.
He's a little Forrest Gump different. I give you that much. But hey, his results are working. Whatever he doing is working.
That's what Bobby Knight told Isaiah Thomas when they went up against Michael Jordan in the Olympic trials in Arizona. He told Isaiah, he said, "Hey, this one right here a little different."
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That story make me laugh. Every time I hear that story, that make me laugh. He said, Isaiah, he said, Bobby Knight was like, this one right here a little different.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember I took Judd Heco's basketball class when I was at State. I think it was his last season. It was his last season. He told a story of how Michael Jordan jumped from the right side of the rim, outside the painted area, floated all the way to the other side, reverse dunked it this way, not backwards, but turned his head all the way on the other side after taking off outside and dunked on the left side. Boom.
That's something he was something different, man. That's why it's funny to me when people compare him to LeBron. Well, people compare LeBron to him. Like
it's different. It's a total different era, different type of game. Their focus is different. But I will always say yes, Michael Jordan is the best player that I've seen. My favorite player of all time.
I keep trying to tell people, man, if God rest his soul, he didn't call Kobe Brown, Kobe would have been into this debate. Kobe would have told LeBron to his face, you can't even see me. Are you better than him? Like that's
willing to bet they've had that conversation, but I don't think that Kobe would have said it.
Man, is you sick? Kobe would have told
I'm
him.
pretty sure they had that conversation.
Kobe would have told him off.
I'm,
Like,
I'm
dude,
I'm pretty sure they had that conversation. The two of them, LeBron and Kobe.
I'm sure Kobe didn't told him before
I
he.
don't think they would have said it publicly.
Because, he would have. Yes, he would have. Think about it. When they was comparing Kobe to Mike, and they was like, "Oh, you don't want to get him mad," and he was like, "What? You don't, man? Y'all must don't know me." Nah, he would have told LeBron, like, "Man, you can't see me, blood." So I mean, he got all the accolades over Mike, but nah. But these baby brown eyes, that's the coldest I ever seen pick up a basketball.
Yeah, I agree, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, and I hate to say that, being the Detroit Pistons fan that I am, and how he put my team down the way he did. I hate to. I would have to agree that Jordan's number one. I have to concede that. All right, Michigan last week played a good game against USC. They found a way to win that game. Ball control offense, ran the ball a whole bunch of times. Quarterback only had less than 30 yards passing. But hey, you got to do what you got to do to win the game.
That's not gonna work. Come on.
Long term.
You know what? They was like, one of the commentators said, "Well, that's the ghost of Bo Schembechler." Yeah, man. He's not gonna be able to, between Edwards and my man Mullins, not gonna be able to get them carries like that, because it's gonna become to a point where, okay, let's put 8 in the box, and then you're not running over that last drive with USC, they just got tired. Yeah, you ran it off. If it would, okay, so let's say he didn't break that long run. Eventually, you would have had to put the ball in there. My man cannot pass.
That one kid make that one tackle, they got to pass.
Yeah, they got to pass. He just broke the tackle.
Mm-hmm.
That's my football. Sharon, you in trouble.
He knows it, but
no, he said you know.
He knows but he got to let it play out. They play Minnesota this week. Can they do it again? I would say yeah. Minnesota's having a down year. It's not the Minnesota that we've seen over the last 3 years with the roller boat guy. So we're gonna see what happens. We got craziness in the Mountain West. Mountain West, as the Mountain West turns, they're bringing in some new teams: Air Force, UNLV, New Mexico, Nevada, San Jose State, Wyoming, Hawaii. No, I'm sorry, they didn't bring them in. They got commitments that they're gonna stay. They're targeting Texas State and Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois is gonna come in as a football-only team, much like what Notre Dame does with the Big East. With the ACC. They come in and they give them a couple, give them some good games. They pick about 3 teams that they know they can beat and play the rest of their schedule. Right. And you can get away with it. Hey, why not? I'm not mad at it. You can get away with it. But we're gonna talk a little bit once we get to the stupid sports news. How the Pac-12 is having some troubles with the Mountain West, and because they went over there and quote unquote poached a few teams. But we're gonna get to that. We're going to talk about that and as we get further down. We got the game of the week. The game of the week is not for the week. Alabama and Georgia. Georgia, the number 2 Georgia, is coming into Alabama in the Tuscaloosa. Number 2 versus number 4. 7:30 game. I think it's on CBS.
Nah, ABC.
It's on ABC. It's on ABC. It's on ABC because that's right. ABC. The SEC has ABC. That's their that they've moved over there. That of course we're gonna talk about that one. That's gonna be one of the ones that we're gonna do a prediction for. But that one is they talking about bringing in Trump talking about he's gonna be at that game because of course he got to go to the South. He got to show some force in the South so he can get them votes out of the state of Alabama. So everything is strategic at this point. Like I said before, they do some early voting already. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to seeing Georgia and Alabama going with the fight in Tuscaloosa. Let's give a little bit of preview. What you think? What you think about that game?
Ooh, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man, because it's in Bama. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Bama went to Georgia last year and beat them that last weekend before the weekend after Thanksgiving for them to go to the SEC championship.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
it's a little bit different this year. The game's a whole lot early in the season for them. So
Right.
you already know game day gonna be there. That's
Yeah.
game gonna be there this year. And Nick Saban gonna be a little different. He won't be in the locker room. He's gonna be out on the field, out in the not the football field, but out in the field with all the crowd and the fans, giving those predictions. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be. I really am looking forward to that game. So I'm gonna hold off to give my prediction on that. We're gonna see, but that's definitely the game of the week, not for the week. That's what I'm calling that one. Let's jump over to the NFL, where we got some craziness. Tom Gores is purchasing 27% of the San Diego Chargers.
Well, then sell the percentage of the Pistons. No, like
That's
you
first thing.
doing too much, man. You doing too much. Like sell the Pistons for real. Obviously, your focal is not here. Sell the team, please. If I had the money, I'd buy them, but then I'd sell them right back to get my money back. That, like, man, you doing too much.
See, but the good thing about it is it's just an investment. He has no voting power. He has no decision-making powers. The two brothers will still own 69% of the team, where 4% of the team would be owned by other outside interests, but he will have a fiduciary responsibility at 27%. So the money, he's not using the same money the prison money that he bought with the Pistons with. This money coming out of his own pocket for that. So it's a great opportunity for him because where does he live? He lives in LA, so it makes sense for him to be part of that.
Sell the Pistons and let somebody else that really wants to be involved be involved.
You think Magic could come back home and
No.
since he don't have interest in the Lakers anymore?
You're reaching. You throwing the rod out in the water and it's frozen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Magic, if that was the case, he would have been did it. Nah, Magic ain't no good one neither. You need somebody like, you know, would have been a good one, Matt Ishba.
Well, he did. He tried. He did reach out to him to try and buy the team, and he told him no. That's why he bought Phoenix.
Matt Ishba would have been a good one. Matt Ishba would have been a great. Huh.
Well, honestly, I don't know about that because he went down to Phoenix and made some outrageous decisions too between the girls, between the Suns and the Mercury. So,
but at the end of the day, it come about filling seats, right? Because you gotta put a productive product on the court for people to come see, right? Matt Ishba, he would have got the insight from who? Tom. He would have went to Tom. That's a short time. He would have got his info from. He would have got his info.
Okay. Well, he still does. He does. He pays him a fee right now to help him out down in.
That's what I'm saying. And Tom would have helped him with this. Who knows? Tom might even would have became the coach. Who knows?
Nah.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
Tom keep getting that 1099 money. He don't want to get that 20 million like they offered him to go to Cleveland. He want to get that consultant money, that 1099. So he can get on the plane and fly down there and write that off. that makes sense. We got let's see here. Jordan Love is still on the IR list. He's still listed as questionable for Sunday's game against the Vikings. Of course, we're gonna predict that one. That's one of our predictors for this week. I think they playing a little possum with him. I think he's a lot more hurt than what they want to let on, and he really need to go on the IR for 4 to 6 weeks. Actually, he probably need to go on the PUP list and go ahead and give him that surgery. That's what they really need to do, because that injury was a little ugly. You could see that between that grass being unforgiving and that guy pulling the knee the defensive tackle, pulling that knee in. Jordan Love, he may be done. If he can come back, it'll probably be December, January, if they make a playoff run. We got Travis Kelce. Is Father Time caught up to him?
Nah, it's just they just ain't gelling right now. He trying to get all the pieces together. You know, you got Xavier Worthy, then they just lost their running back. You just got to. I mean, it's hard to two-peat, let alone three-peat, right? So of course,
Plus, he's a focus. He's a defensive focus too.
And then you got to figure too. He look who he dating, man. Every time you turn around, she and the man, don't know what. That's a lot to deal with that, man. You know, I mean, I'm just being honest. I thought that relationship wasn't going nowhere. I really did. I thought that was a publicity stunt myself.
They talking about, you know, they talking about getting that prenuptial agreement. That's been the latest talk, that the lawyers is working out the paperwork.
Well, so who worth more?
She is.
Man, leave that broad. Let me shut up. Let me shut up, man.
Broad in the greatest sense of the word, in the best sense.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Let me shut up.
I think it's a little bit of both. You know, he is one of the older tight ends in the league. One, that's first of all. Second of all, he's the focus of every defense. So he may not get double coverage, but he's definitely getting over the top coverage and under. They may not be doubling him directly, but he's definitely a focus of the defense. And three, you're right. Kansas City probably does the best job in terms of playing their starters enough to have them ready to begin the season, where people like Detroit didn't play their starters at all, and they're still trying to put the team together. So it's a little bit of both. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I wouldn't be surprised if he did retire after this year. If they won it all again, we shall see. Once again, we shall see, said the blind man to the dead dog. Don't forget to click like, click share. We are coming at you live by way of Memorex. So please still leave a comment on whatever platform you're watching, whether it be Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitch. Leave us a comment. Let us know that you hear, that you like or don't like whatever that we're saying. And we would make sure we say something back to you. We do appreciate that. We're going to jump over real quick to the WNBA. WNBA has made some, the first round has been met. Right now, as you look at the playoffs, we have the New York Liberty, the number one team, playing against the Las Vegas Aces in the fourth spot, and the Lynx playing against the Sun, the 2-3 connection. So that starts tomorrow. No, Sunday. Sunday.
Okay.
Is it tomorrow or Sunday? Is it Sunday?
Yes,
Let me look at it. No, tomorrow being technically Sunday, but it's still technically Friday for us. So let me look real quick to see when the WNBA will be starting their second round series. Let's see here. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. All right. Schedule. Bam. Starts Sunday. Liberty host of Aces at 2:00 Eastern, and then the Sun host Minnesota at 7:30 on ESPN. So Sunday, yep. So they're gonna do what they did before: Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. Format like they had it, but both teams, the last time they all got swept. Let's see here. Everybody got swept. So let's see here. Let me run it down real quick. If it'll let me. Let's see here. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, here we go. No, that's not it. All right, okay. The Dream got swept by the Liberty. The Indiana got swept by Connecticut. Phoenix got swept by Minnesota, and Vegas swept Seattle. So yeah, that's what happened. So that's how they got to those matchups. All four teams lost 0-2. There's talk about next year going to a 1-1-1, so each team can at least have a one home game. because a lot of the owners were mad because they weren't able to cash in on having an extra date in their building to make some free cash that they normally wouldn't have made. So I think that's probably going to happen next season. They're probably going to go 1-1-1. So let's go ahead and make our predictions now while we can for the ladies, because I do apologize. We forgot to do predictions last week for the initial first round. Who you got, the Liberty or the Aces?
Boy, oh boy, that's a good one there. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Statue of Liberty.
Okay. How many games?
I think they end the quest.
Okay, we're just gonna go. We're gonna each team. I'm gonna go back with the Aces. I'm gonna go with some experience. I like the Aces, and I'm gonna go with them. Minnesota Lynx or the Connecticut Sun? Who you like?
I'm gonna go with the Lynx, Minnesota. I'm gonna go with 2 L's.
All right, and I'm gonna go with the Sun. I'm gonna go with the Sun. All right, and to round out WNBA news, Coach Teresa Witherspoon got fired by Indiana. Do you think it was right for them to fire her?
Unless you got a better plan in place. If not, no.
I think it's wrong because you lose your 2 best players going down the stretch. You are in playoff contention, and then when you lose your best players, you don't get those dubs like you were, and they didn't make it. The team raves about it. They play for. I can't even call her a players coach, because oftentimes when you got a players coach, she don't hold them accountable like they should. That ain't the case with Teaspoon. Spoon let them know, but also she had it back at the same time. So I don't know what their plan going to be moving forward with them. Angel, and I forget the other young lady who got hurt down the stretch, but we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to see. Hopefully, I don't know who they're going to bring in. Of course, they haven't announced anything, but we're going to see what's happening. All right, as you can see, we're a little bit ahead right now on our time. We were betting before the show we're gonna make 45 minutes tonight. We probably won't make 45 minutes today, so we're gonna get a little bit of y'all time back today. So if you just hold on for just 1 second, we're gonna take a quick pause for the cause as we jump into stupid sports news. All right. First thing we're going to talk about Mr. Brett Favre. Last week, he lost his case to Pat McAfee and Uncle Shannon. This week, he goes before the legislature in the state of Mississippi and says, "I have Parkinson's." I'm not saying he's lying, but he's sure trying to gain some favor, knowing he's supposed to get that money back, and he's still under federal investigation. Do you think this is a distraction? Do you think he's telling the truth? What you think?
You know what? I don't know, man. Because we can't. We're not doctors, right? So we gotta take somebody at face value. So if he's saying that's what he have, I gotta take him at face value. Is he been known to be a liar? Yes. But would he lie about something like this? I don't know. I don't know him personally. I never had a chance to sit down and have a talk with him. But if you plan on a disease that that affects a lot of millions of people like that, and you're going to use that as an scapegoat for your own thing, man, may God bless you. That's who you're going to have to answer to at the end of the day.
I think he's telling the truth. I just think that, it's just real timely that he want to make this announcement, trying to curry favor because, he done did all the things that he done. And he lost all that money. His lawyers is over there with a smile on their face like, you got to pay me. Even though you lost, you still got to pay me.
Right.
And so, prayers up for Brett Favre. You don't want to see anybody go through anything unnecessarily. But sometimes that karma comes swiftly. Sometimes karma don't. You may not see it, but this is a public karma that's coming back on him for this one. All right, we got Mr. Sluka with UNLV. This young man himself and another player on the team after the third game made the decision to redshirt the rest of the season, and supposedly they didn't get the money they were supposed to get from UNLV. He was supposed to get $100,000, and they only paid him $3,000. At the end of the day, to me, Sluka not going to win this battle. The court of public opinion would not be on his side. If you go out there and they promised him the money, he didn't get it. I don't know. We don't know. Only people that know what had really happened is Sluka and UNLV.
Correct.
Did they really short him the money? Did he get his money, or the money that they actually promised him? And now that they 3-0, a lot of people saying the stock didn't rose, and not because of the stock has risen. He want to go somewhere else. I know a team that's going to come looking for him. Auburn going to come looking for him. Auburn are having trouble with that. What's the kid name that went to Michigan State that went down and got all that money? Peyton Thorne.
Peyton Thorne, yeah.
Yeah, he's starting again this week. He may not make it out the first quarter, but he's starting again this week. When you're paying them that money, you gonna get back out there. We go weekend at Bernie's U too. You gonna play, but he ain't gonna play very much because they're not paying the kid behind him. I don't know what the real story is. I wish the kid luck in terms of saying, hey, hey, there, baby, you got my money. With my money, I understand if that's the situation, because of financial obligations. Because at this point, he's an employee. You got to pay me what you owe me. Right. What's your thoughts on that, sir?
Agreed. I agree with everything you just said. Absolutely. You got to pay me what you owe me. But he might not get it, but yeah, you got to pay me what you owe me.
Yeah, you're right. He probably won't get it. That's probably why he's walking away. So good luck to him getting the money that he's supposed to be getting. Last but not least, in the stupid sports news, we got Pac-12 getting fined by the Mountain West Conference for supposed poaching of teams. They got to pay, $1 million per team, $1.5 million per team. I think we talked about that a little bit last week, and they're trying to fight this poaching thing. I just think it's funny that they, because like Florida State would have had to pay the ACC all like $30 something million to move, and the board of trustees was like, well, I think this ACC thing looked pretty good right now.
Right.
They weren't going to make the money back that they were going to lose by having to pay to leave. So I think for the Pac-12 to pay 1.5 times 6, what's that? 13 million. Is that right? Let's see, 6 times 1.5 times 6 is what's that? That's 9 million.
9 million.
9 million. My public school math ain't kicking in right now. I do apologize.
Math ain't math, and that's all right.
I think 9 million is a whole lot more affordable than the 30-something million that Florida State was going to have to spend out. But they fighting it. They're going to take it to court. The Pac-12 right now has 2 members. I'm sorry. That's funny. Washington State and Oregon State. Wow. How can you have 2 members in your conference? That's like, my twin brother, we grew up playing games every day. That's they're gonna play 2 games. They're gonna play War one day, they're gonna play Tunk the next. They're gonna play Jacks one day, they're gonna play what's the Battleship, they're gonna play Battleship. This is gonna be the 2 of them until they get some more people over there. They got a full schedule, they worked out a full schedule. What do you think about that, sir?
Man, just close down that whole conference, man. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Everybody left. Everybody left.
Yeah. You got Stanford flying across the country to be in the ACC.
Everybody left. Like for
Right.
real. You
That made no
might
sense.
as well say the Pac-12 went to the Big Ten. Look at all that. They used to
It's just
USC,
that
yeah, USC, all of them used to be over there. They in the back, they in the Big Ten now.
Yeah.
Then it's just look at the networks. ABC got the SEC. The Big Ten is on Channel 4 and Fox
Fox
and
and
2
Peacock.
and 62.
Yep.
The Michigan game last week came on Channel 62.
Yep.
I was like, man, so the
On
Big Ten
CBS.
on 62, the Big Ten on Fox, and the Big Ten on Channel 4. Wow.
CBS, NBC play Peacock, and Fox. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. And if they and they also will play on ESPN if they once they get far enough in the playoffs.
Right.
Yep.
That's crazy. Man.
Yep.
That's who the winner is. If you really want to be serious, the Big Ten is the winner.
I agree. They're making all the money. They had enough money to pay the other teams to come on in, and that's why that's why everybody's still thinking that Notre Dame's going to join the Big Ten.
Nah, they don't do.
Not gonna happen. All right, we're gonna jump right into our predictions. We got 8 teams to talk about for predictions. We're gonna do our college side first. The boogeyman coming into Spartan Stadium. Who you like? Ohio
Man,
State.
you 42-17.
42-17. I'm gonna go OSU. They averaged 45 over the last 4 games. I think it's going to be a little less than that. I'm saying 38-19. 38-19. Minnesota, Michigan. Who you like?
I like Minnesota in upset. I like Minnesota 23-20.
Okay, I'm going to go with U of M.
I like PJ Fleck.
It's hard not to like him. He wear that suit with the vest up under. It's hard not to like him. He always had a silly look on his face. I'm gonna go with U of M. It's gonna be another close one. I'm gonna say 21-17.
Okay.
All right. We got Louisville and Wisconsin. Did I do that right? No, that's not right. That can't be right. I could have swore I did that right. That's wrong. Let's see here. Let me hear up and find that. I'm sorry. Let's see here. We got a little time. We ahead a little bit. Schedule. NCAF. Let's see here. Louisville plays. Is that right? No, PB. This is week 5.
Nah, this week 4, I thought.
Yes, it's week 5 for college.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
Let's see who Louisville got. Louisville. I don't want them to be mad at me for saying their name right. Saying their name wrong. Louisville Notre Dame. That's what it's supposed to be. Louisville Notre Dame.
Indy. Give me a Indy 24-17.
You like Indy 24-17?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with Louisville.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Sluggers.
That's a touchdown, Jesus.
It's at home too. I'm gonna go with Louisville.
Touchdown, Jesus.
Let's see here. I'm gonna go 17-14. All right, in the big game of the week, not for the faint of heart. Georgia, Alabama. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the smart choice, and I'm gonna go roll dogs. Let's go. Give me
Roll dogs. Georgia dogs or Alabama. What you got?
Right, I'm gonna go with the Georgia dogs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to smart choice. Kirby Smart. Let me get Georgia 31-27.
All right, I'm gonna go with Georgia myself. I'm not sold on the boards yet with that team. Maybe next year. I'm going with Georgia. I'm gonna go 38-15. 38-15. All right, let's go to the NFL. Philadelphia and Tampa.
I'm gonna go with the repeat. Give me Tampa again. Give me Tampa Bay 21-17.
You still we good? All right, there we go. We got Tampa. Let's where we at. Tampa.
Tampa Bay 21-17.
21-17. I'm gonna go with Philly. I'm going with Philly. I'm gonna go with Philly. I'm gonna say 19-14. We got Buffalo in Baltimore.
Woo!
It's in Baltimore.
Give me Baltimore. Baltimore 24-14.
I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I'm gonna go Buffalo. 28. No, it's gonna be higher than that. I'm gonna say 35-14. All right, we got Minnesota Green Bay.
Give me the Vikings. Let me see. The Vikings 21-17. I think so.
I'm going with Minnesota. No, I'm gonna go with Green Bay. Why? Because at home. I'm going with Green Bay at home. I'm going with GB. I'm going with Green Bay, and I'm going 28-21. Monday night, the Seahawks come to town. Third year in a row, Detroit played the Seahawks. Just like third year in a row, they play Dallas. Who you got?
No, I got Seattle. Seattle 21-18.
Okay. I got the Lions 35-13. Lions.
Oh God, there we go.
Lions 35-13. I think they're gonna put it together a little bit more this week. I'm predicting that they're putting things together a little bit more better this week. Well, all right, young man, we will be back October 5th. Don't forget on Tuesday, we will have Love and Stuff at the regular time. And so make sure you tune in for that 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Marcus has been doing a great job of providing political commentary as we lead up to the election. And let's see, on Wednesday afternoons, good Reverend Dr. Valencia Edna has been on YouTube with her doing her thing in the Christian world. We still got to get Brother Williams back now. I know you watch the show. We got to get you back now. We got to get you back on Love and Scriptures, Love and Music, Love and History on Wednesday nights. We're gonna do a letter campaign. We're gonna do a write-in campaign. All right, young man. Well, we live Memorex. It's time for us to get us some rest and make sure you please give us some likes and some shares and some comments. Thank you for everybody for showing up again. Have a great night/morning. We shall see you October 5th.